Hi ladies and gents, this is Irene at Seriously Scrapping. Just wanted to share with you what I worked on earlier today, and I'm just gonna take off from there. I might add to it or maybe leave it just as it is. So I basically just came across a music sheet paper from 1936 or 34, and had a beautiful heading. As you can see, it says a gem of melody, the Sleeping Beauty. So this will be really pretty if you're doing a princess journal or something like that. So then what I knew, I wanted to add this big lace to it, but it wasn't sturdy. Sewing it on, it wasn't sturdy. So what I done was on the other side, I just got a piece of file folder, and I just got a rectangular piece like that, and I put it on the other side, and I extended it out a bit because I didn't want that over the writing. So I just extended it out a little bit, that way when I put the lace on it's not covering the writing. So just a little bit, I extended it out, sewed it on, and then after that I decided, looks a bit boring, I want to add something to it. So I got like drawers full of bits of lace and little things that you just chuck in there, bits of everything that you don't end up using. So I ripped a bit of this off, and then I ripped a bit of this frayed trim off, and I thought that colour combo would go really nice. This is a bit of orange. Anyone that knows me knows I love orange with a bit of black script on it, and I thought that would look really nice over the top of each other. Oh, Alana, I got the bobbin through. I couldn't get my bobbin through my sewing machine, and I think I know why, because the machine wasn't switched on. Does your machine have to be switched on for the bobbin to come out? So I noticed that when I switch it on, the bobbin does come through, but when it's not switched on, the bobbin won't come out. You know, when you wind the wheel and it comes out. Because I never make clothes, I only learned to use a sewing machine to do this. Anyway, so after I sewed the lace on, I put this down over the lace like that, and then I cut just a little bit of that and I put it over, because I thought this over, not the other way around, would look better. And then I went back and forth with a straight stitch to get this effect. You know, when you don't want to just do one, you want to reverse and go back and get that stitch going. And so there you can see how I put the cheesecloth over that, and it's not neat, it's messy. That's the way it's supposed to be. And then on the sides here, there was all little rips. And you know, when you stick your washi tape on, it's not enough to stick it. Actually have to add glue or sew it. Otherwise, it just won't stay on. And that's why that went on, but it also looks pretty too. And in this case, instead of gluing it on, I just sewed it on. So there was no gluing involved here, it was just sewn on. And you can see where it's transparent, it hangs off the page a bit, and that's cool. And also when it comes time to putting this in, it was, the paper's so thin, I thought I would reinforce it by adding a piece of another piece of what looks like an avocado dyed paper here, and I just glued that on, so when it comes time to sewing it in, it's not weak. And so then what I'd done after sewing that on and then putting my bits of washi tape to reinforce all the little ripped parts and where it's weak, the next thing I did was this page, which is over the next page, which was, let me just, this isn't the natural kind of fold, but I'll do it for, so it's easy to explain. It's not the natural fold, so it's a bit tricky. Okay. So remember when I said that I did that, like I stuck that on the other side and then I extended it out and sewed that. So that's what I got going on there, and then over that I put some wallpaper, and I just liked it like that, torn on. And under here, this is wallpaper, the embossed kind of flocky type of white paper, and I put that on under it. So first I sewed this on, then I put, after I sewed that onto that file folder, then I glued that in. Yeah, I think I would have glued that in, but I left that open here because I thought I can turn that into a triple pocket. I've got one there and one there. And you could see a little bit of the file folder here. It wasn't enough to cover it straight there. And I thought a bit of this red paper would go nice there. And I just sewed that on there. And see all that black there? That was, I don't know, that was from my really bad sewing skills, I suppose. So here I got the dyed cheesecloth, and I also got this from some material from from Savers that I hand frayed. Isn't this a gorgeous looking? It was a massive piece of fabric, but on the sides it had those stripy colors, and I thought, oh, that would look so old frayed, like so cool, especially with graph paper. So that's what I got going on there, but you can't see it much with all that black stitching. That, I don't know, my bobbin kept getting caught, but looks cool. Looks cool. And then I thought this page needs a doily. I'm thinking strength. What can I add to it? I thought I'll add a doily. So that's what I'd done there. And I just sewed it so it could be open here for a pocket. And on the other side, again, left it open there. So I don't know if that's it or if I'm going to keep adding to it. I feel like I don't know, maybe I should be working, maybe I'll work on the tags that need to go in this now, or I don't know what to do now, to be honest with you. Oh, actually, I do know. I got this folder that I started working on getting pages together for my next little piece, and I came across this. How awesome is this? This is one big piece of tree bark, and all these are little flowers, and got this from Savers. So how awesome is that? I thought of, instead of taking it off, I thought of using the whole thing as a piece. I even thought of laminating it, but laminating is so final. I think I would just leave it in here and just use that as a page. Or maybe I can pick bits off, maybe. What I was thinking of is attaching it. Initially I was planning on making a journal with pages that are this big, but then I thought, oh, I don't know. And then I started folding at it, so it leaves me a bit stumped with that page now. But let me just quickly show you through the pages here. And so this came from a lovely Victorian book. Before I tore it apart, I looked how much it costed. It didn't really cost an arm and a leg, so I thought, gorgeous. And all the pages are like this. Do I have that book here? No, it's probably this. This is from the 70s. I remember seeing glam junk journals telling us to colour in our black and white images. And I like my orange, reds and yellows, so I coloured it in with that. And then I coloured it in with pencils. So that's like texture and pencils. So anyway, the papers that I was originally thinking of making an album with the pages being that big, but then I thought it's going to be too hard, too stressful. So I went through the pages that I liked and I ended up folding them. So this will be one signature. So that's what I got now. It's basically from the Sears catalogue, but this is it's not the original 1903. Although I do have the original 1903, I'm not going to use that. I've got, this is the reproduction one from the 70s, and that's what I use. The original one from 1903, the Sears catalogue, the Chicago one, is green. And the reproduction one from the 1908 Sears Roebuck catalogue, it says a treasured replica from the archives of history. So this one is from the 70s. Yeah, 1971. And yeah, you can't tell the difference really. I mean, if you know what you're looking for, you probably could. Yeah, so I like oranges and I like colours that coordinate with oranges. If you saw Pam's recent video called Victorian Sunset, she made that for me. And because I like Victorian era and I like orange, sunset, reddish, yellow, brown, greens colours. That's the colour she used in my journal. Can't wait to get it, guys. Like, I'm going to have like a 2-hour video easily filming that. And so, yeah, that's the signature of the pages I used. And if you can see the colours, they are your typical oranges and reds, yellows and all that. So, yeah, so some writing paper. It's really hard for me, but I'm at the stage where I'm at a block. I got my pages, but I just don't know how to decorate it. And I felt like playing around today, even though I did this. I'm not happy with it, you know. I'm just not happy with it. Anyway, got that. I bought these from Junk Journal Joy from Spain, I think she is. Real cheap. I got a whole bunch of coffee dyed things. That was awesome. Those old music sheets from the 20s. Loved that. It was orange. Perfect. And I was thinking for some reason I want to use this old piece of lace that I came across. Gorgeous lace, but don't know how I'm going to do that. Came across this beautiful flocked velvety paper from Savers a while ago. Maybe I'll end up decorating that somehow. This was a pattern piece. What's left of it. Yeah, some Australian ruby something, forget. But yeah, they're the type of images that I'm going for in the colour scheme. Found this in a book. Isn't that gorgeous? I actually cut that out because it was really big and I wanted it to fit, and I thought if I cut around it, those beautiful autumny colours that I love up against this beautiful, what looks like handmade orange paper. I found a whole bunch of these sheets at Savers ages ago. Isn't it beautiful? And I thought that would look really pretty like that. This is from the 70s. I had to cut around that. It's a bit big. Yeah, it was a 70s like dressmaker catalogue, and I love, of course, that orangey colour. So that was factored into the explosion. There's another one of those pattern papers that I showed you earlier. Another coffee dyed, beautiful, with the doilies. And also, what have we got? Yeah, oh, that's the 70s kids catalogue, Alibaba. I think I might leave that. I love the cats. Speaking of cats, I'm doing a cat stakeout. There's a whole bunch of cat strays, little kittens that I found, and I went and bought them milk and left a whole bunch of milk and food, cans of tuna. I met a friend the other day, a stranger who's a friend now, and we're working together to try and get these kittens. Yeah, and also there's mums and family members there as well. So I came across this fabric as well. Definitely want to incorporate that in the journal. This beautiful pattern paper. Ooh, gorgeous. It's like a crocodile kind of looking, bronzy brown. That's awesome. There's a bit of that, some lace. I want to incorporate this beautiful lace, and some more of this beautiful lace. So that's what I've got so far. This is the rest of that music book. It was really hard for me to, when I decided that I wasn't going to use whole pages, and I had to cut this page, which was the front cover. But I thought, come on, Irene, well, you can't just hoard everything, you have to use it. So I cut it. I just hope it's not worth too much. But originally when I thought, you know, I was going to leave my pages like that, I thought I'll leave the whole book in there. And I had this gorgeous orange envelope, and I thought, oh, that would look lovely putting it in like that. But now that I've realised I'm not going to do the journal that way, I would probably, looking at that gorgeous brown paper, I really would love to do something like that, I think. No, maybe flip open. Something like that. It's a bit big. I actually found this card at Savers. I'll open it just to show you. And the image is what I like. I definitely want to use that. Just gonna close my door. I can't believe how loud the TV is. This is so weird, like there's no opening. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. Wow, that was really stuck to me good. Oh, this tells you what it says inside. Oh, that's embossed. See that? Thinking of you. I haven't actually seen it inside yet. Oh, wow. So it looks like that. Let me open it. Thinking of you. I know the writing's backwards. It's just the way I'm using the camera. I'm using it so I can see. That's why it looks backwards. Okay. So the way they would have done this is on their stamp they would have inked that bit with that ink and then the middle part with the green, and that's awesome. So I knew I wanted to use that in my journal. So after I realised the pages were going to be folded, I thought maybe I could fold this envelope. So I folded it like that and then fold it over like that. So that could be the flap there. And then this can be the pocket. And I will probably stick it that way, something like that, and then it kind of flips out. Put a little decoration in there. So when you lift that out, you will see that lovely orange and brown. I think that'll be a good decoration. And of course, look at that. But I'm just frustrated because I don't know what else. I don't want simple pages. I like a lot going on, but I want to do it the smart way. I want to do it the way where, like the way Pam does them in her journals from Glam Junk Journals. Like, she does embellish them, but she does it in a way where using minimal stuff, like she doesn't use 100,000 different things on one page. Like, I can't do that, and it takes someone with brains to do that, basically, and I haven't figured that out yet. So that's my block. That's where I'm at. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just lazy and I just can't be bothered putting the work into it. So that's why I want to just do the simplest. I don't know. It's going to have to open that way. Yeah, because I want it like that, so it's going to have to open that way. Anyways, okay, so let's just not get ahead of ourselves, and I'm just trying to think. Okay, keep it simple. Well, pick one of these pages and decorate it. Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm going to pick this because it's sturdy, and I'm going to decorate this inside part because I really like this. I don't want to really do much with that. I might just leave it with some easy something on the sides, but I want to really decorate that. And use this fabric. I want to start using fabrics in my journals. Okay, so let's just close this up for now. Check that out. Isn't that a gorgeous page? That was this page here that I told you was a bit big, so I had to cut it. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully my sewing machine will let me down. Not sure if I want to do like a big collage effect with it. I'll use my pinky shears because they've already kind of got that effect. See? I don't know. I think I'll just do pockets. Don't want to cover too much of it either. I'll just cut where the middle meets. Yeah, where there's a natural line. That way, if you're a bad cutter like me, it's handy. There we go. Still looks shit. Okay. Totally covers it, doesn't it? Well, if you wanted to, you could totally cover it and kind of have it like that. You know? And then sew it along. Want to definitely leave it exposed a bit, but such a beautiful paper. Even if I leave the top exposed, and then I can come down at the bottom and I'm going to have to do it that way. I don't know what to do. Something's telling me just to cut it like this for now. Hold on. Okay, so maybe I can just like that, pockets on both sides. Cut the bottom. Cut it here. Just for now, so it stays put, I'm just going to glue just the bottom bits. No fancy measuring, yeah. It's not about being symmetrical. So just so it holds it in place. Then I want to. Let's do that later. Okay, let's just start with the sewing. So I'm going to start with that size. I shouldn't start. I'm trying to work out if I should do a zigzag or a straight. Do a straight. Reverse back. Why does it do that? baby's telling me my needle's getting caught. If that'll be funny. That is weird. See what I mean? A lot of thread going on back there. It's not normal. I think I might leave that going reverse for now. We'll do the sides as well. Oh, see? I came off. There you go. There's nothing up there. This one is the real thick old one. I don't think that one's gonna work. Sorry guys. Oh, look how old these are. Old wooden ones. Came across these and so I love orange. I'm going to try that one. So my bobbin's black and this one is orange. So it's going to be so funny working with that. I'm going to have to pierce it, see? Oh, pierce it. Can't find it. Oh wow, no one's used it. Oh jeez. Got no idea what to do. I have to find one where the strings kind of... No, none of them are. Oh wow. Like none of them are. Ooh. Sorry guys. Kind of got this one, but this is ridiculous. Are there any tips on how to... Jesus. I found the purple one, but I don't want purple. Yellow? It's like a highlighter. No. I think at the moment beggars can't really be choosers. Anyway, I just have to... I've got some beautiful pink ones for you shabby chic lovers. No, these aren't for sale. I won't be selling. Jesus, this is ridiculous. Well, the yellow one, I'm going to have to use that one. I don't know if I'm even doing that properly. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how these colours go. Oh jeez, I can't see. Oh, well, that's real bad quality. That string just fell apart. Jeez, that's not good, is it? Jeez, I can't see. Okay, lucky the bobbin's out. Oh. Just cutting the strings off. Alright, so now I'm going to sew the sides. Like I sewed those, so now I'm going to do the sides. Interesting. I will show you. That's funny because it's yellow string and I'm using yellow. There we go. You can see how that looks. I don't know if you're picking up on the yellow and the black. Goes quite well with the yellow, doesn't it? What a coincidence. Maybe we'll try a zigzag stitch and see if it's more noticeable. This is a Brother machine. I've had it for about 5 years. It's a Brother LS2160. I paid maybe $80 for it. It was on special. About five years ago. Where's the other yellow one? I've got the black. Oh jeez, it's a little kind of in yellow stitching. Oh, it must have come off. No, yeah, it's come off. Okay. I have to hold it up to the light, guys. It's real bad. do the zigzagging stitch. This is like the small zigzaggy. I'll show you how that looks. So number 2 is like a little small zigzaggy. I don't know if you're seeing the yellow. So that's the normal straight one without the yellow. That's the straight with the yellow, and that is the yellow with the small zigzaggy. I don't mind that one. Maybe we'll try a bigger. We'll do 4, looks like a big one there. And I'll do that along the side there. And I'm not doing it straight. Come on. Zigzagging it. There we go. That's interesting. The yellow and the black effect, the zigzaggy. You can see the straight stitch, and then you can see that as zigzaggy too. Yeah, and look at the other side. Jeez. Something is going on the other side, isn't it? But quite don't mind that. There's a little pocket. But that's just a base. That's not all I'm going to do. That's just an idea. I'll switch it off. And I'm just kind of like, I just feel like that's enough with the sewing machine. I need to kind of get more creative, I feel. Don't know, maybe that might come in handy. It's a plastic thingy. You know what? That can make a really long beaded dangle. But if I save everything like this, I would have so much crap. Okay. I feel like I need to start putting pictures of women. I remember putting in an order. Someone put that in an order. Thinking maybe I should fussy. My fussy cutting scissors are on top of this. Damn. Oh, that's good. I had to move it anyway. So what I might do is, these are really good for fussy cutting. These are singers. They were like nearly 20 to 30. It's expensive for me, but they're very well worth it. They are. They cut amazing. They really do. I'll try my best so you can see, but The little white bits we can always ink those, so that's no big deal. I think that'll do. Yeah, so it's no big deal. I can just quickly see how that goes away. It's hard. I'm trying to do it by looking in the viewfinder, you know. Yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing. I'll put my little craft thingy down now. That way, these are awesome. You can actually, because you don't want to get ink on the craft mat, I mean what you cut, but this one you can get paint and ink on that. It's a lot quicker just doing it like that, you know. There. Okay. Or you can just do that too. That goes on real good too. Awesome. There we go. See, there's no whites. And I did leave quite a lot of whites on there. So I know I want to incorporate her some here. Don't know how. I think she goes real good. I like the red in her and the brown with the brown. And I'm thinking dress paper. Dressmaking paper. And there's a little mini one there too, but we'll leave that. Dressmaking paper. You know, something I haven't done for a while that would be lots of fun would be my sealing. You know, your stamps, how you do little seals. I don't know if it's for this one, but Yeah, maybe we'll use this some. Yeah. But I want more of that black. This doesn't have much of that writing on there that I was looking for. No. It's got some of those black stripy things. I don't even know. See what I mean? I'm just stuck. I just don't know. Maybe I'll just look through this until I find something. This is interesting. Really thin, like rice paper. That'll just be nice, the texture of it to be used as a page. So pretty. So see how I'm going a bit off course here? You know, you just kind of, you don't have to, it's not a regime, you don't have to stick to that one page. You can kind of skip ahead, fast forward, and think, oh, this, what I'm doing now, this paper might be nice for later. So it's not necessarily going to be used for what I'm doing now, or maybe it might be. We'll soon find out when I finish cutting. So that's perfect, but it's just the wrong way, so I'll fold it the other way. Very boho, isn't it? Vintage and boho. It's a bit big, yeah. I'll definitely have to cut that down a whole lot more. And of course, we're going to save those little bits. We'll put it in the big box. Save for later. Okay, so, I mean, those other pages I was showing you before, it can be added. That would be really nice on top of coffee dye paper, for instance. Just lovely like that on its own, I was thinking. Or, ooh, this lovely flocked marine paper, because I've got similar colours. Isn't that gorgeous? Imagine flipping through that, and then that. And maybe it might even look good on the inside. Or if you wanted to cover that, you could maybe even glue that down, but oh God, you have to have that crunch in there, don't you? How could you not want to listen to that? That's really pretty. This is a sticker. It's a tattoo from my partner bought the Jerry Sailor whiskey, and it came with a commemorative yeah, just love the colours in that, so gorgeous. And the era as well, she looks like she's from the 20s, but I think he used to paint ladies from the 40s, so she would have been from the 40s, like Sailor Jones, yeah, he used to do 40s, 50s tattoos of naked ladies. That's what he was famous for. Oh, where did that paper go that I was working on? Okay. Maybe I can leave that as a page in itself over there, and these little offcuts I can incorporate somehow. Don't know. Well, I think I'll save that for that page, for this one. They will go really nice. So yeah, that will stay there for now. Maybe I can incorporate this somehow because of the yellow and the brown. So that might look okay. Sometimes you need to work 2 pages at the same time. I think that's what I want to do for sure, is do that. What else can I do? Maybe the Jelly Sailor tattoo, perhaps. Will go really nice. I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate that. Maybe cut those whites off. I don't know if I want to take the sticker off and stick it down, or just stick it down like that, if that makes sense. Stickers don't work too well. How my little kittens are going. The little kittens I found that I'm feeding. I'm going to meet that lady tomorrow at 5:30. When it starts to get dark, we're in winter now, so it gets dark quite early. And as you know, cats are nocturnal. During the day they tend to sleep, and at night they come out. So it's the best time to get them. And also when there's not people around during peak hour times as well. Really want to get those kittens because there's a chance for them. If they grow up, they're just going to be too feral. You can't get feral cats and rehome them because they're too old. But if we can get to them while they're kittens, the 3 cats I got now, I've had them since 2011, and I found them as little 2-month-old kittens in my backyard that were born in a bush from a stray mum. I tried to get the mum too when I moved out, but she was too wild, so she was left behind. But I did manage to have her desexed. I did catch her with a cat cage to have her desexed, so that was a good thing. Oh, I'm thinking pocket, guys. Sew it on the sides. Isn't that sad, watching that Amber Heard trial with Johnny Depp? I mean, Amber Heard is copping so much flack for it, and so she should. I kind of feel bad for her, but then I think about what she done to her ex Johnny, and she deserves it, all the crap she's getting. Like, she totally wanted to ruin him. And she tried to blame it on her lawyers. Oh, the lawyers made me do it, she was saying to him in one of their arguments. She recorded him, or he recorded her. Oh, the lawyers made me do it. Dumb bitch. Fucking irritating person. So she made Aquaman 2 recently, and there's been 2 million signatures saying to get her off, because Johnny Depp was kicked off the franchise for the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean. And he was famously quoted for saying, I would not go back if they paid me $300 million and gave me 1 million alpacas. And he's deadly serious. And yeah, he's rich enough to knock back $300 million. Just trying to think how I'd want this. Just have it, it's so gorgeous, just have it like that. It doesn't need to be a pocket. Thinking up the top or on the side. Maybe I'll just have it in the middle, and I'll just stitch along the tops. That way it can be like a thick belly band. I think that's what I might do. Okay. I was even contemplating, yeah, I think I will. Hold on, I'll show you soon. So I cut those, and I'm going to add those to the tops when I stitch it on. That lovely lace. Okay. Just my luck. The yellow lace wasn't threaded. See, there's like a big shadow. I know, guys, isn't it ridiculous? Alana? Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm going to have to get my glasses. I don't even know if that's going to work. Hopefully, it's a torch too that I need, so I don't know if... Oh yeah, I can already see better. Yeah. Jeez, God. And I'm really sorry I don't edit and you have to sit through this. Hopefully you have figured out to fast forward. And I'm real sorry if you didn't fast forward. I finally got it. So all you ladies that are thinking about doing a YouTube video and you haven't because you are put off with editing, take a note from my book and don't edit. Just film it, upload it and don't edit it. That way you got no hassles. Who's got time for editing, honestly? It takes hours, like F that. Okay. Yay. Looks like a bumblebee went through it, yellow and black. Here we go. And same on the other side. Also found this from Savers in a Bag. Someone just did that. How cool is that? So I don't know, maybe along there somewhere. So that's the page thus far. We're gonna do something on there. And that opens up there. We're gonna do something here. We've got the yellow going on there, and then we've got that. It's a bit kind of, oh well, doesn't matter. Looks good. So yeah, that's our big belly band. We can have something tucked behind there or not. And just looking at that, it's Geelong Vape Co. That's right, my partner used to buy vaping stuff, and the company kind of used the Duracell design, but put Geelong Vape Co. So, yeah, I don't know if that's a bit of a copyright issue there, but I'm thinking that the rose and the rose there looks kind of cool. I definitely would like to incorporate that. It's making it a bit bulky, but if you're not sure what you want to do with it, and you're not sure if you want to stick it down, it's good having the pin, because you can just put it to the lace and then you can take it off later if you wish. So that's kind of cute. It's only a little bit bulky, it's no big deal. liking it because it's hiding that lace underneath, which I really like. I really like this too. I think I probably have that Sears catalogue as well to break up a bit of that yellow. It's upside down. That's what I hate about the one side turns out being upside down. Yeah, I think I like that better. So maybe that. I'm thinking maybe do like a mixed media stenciling. I don't even have room to move. Prima stencil from Bloom, Jamie Doherty. Modelling paste. I don't know if I want it to be white. It's probably all dried out. Yeah, I haven't used it for ages. It's gone solid as. Yeah, it's. Well, I can't believe it dries out. Got this stuff. What's this stuff? Ultra thick embossing enamel. Crackle paint. Gloss varnish. Decoramesh antique crackle. Oh, what if I use heavy black gesso? That'd be interesting. It's probably dried out too. I haven't used this stuff in ages. Okay, over underneath the dry layer, there's bits of wet I can feel. Let's give that a go. I mean, I know it's not modelling paste, but I don't see why it can't work as modelling paste. do something different. Got no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. Spoken like a true artist. I think that's enough of that for now, before it gets too dirty. I'm just gonna take that to the bathroom quickly. Won't be long, I'm not too far off. It's not a very big house. Sorry guys, I know this black was hard to get off. Just plugging in just to dry it. Pretty dry already. Okay. Don't know what else I want to do. Cosmic Shimmer. Metallic Gilded Polish. That looks interesting, doesn't it? Just thinking, oh shit, the black over the top would look interesting, but oh geez, kind of messed up my little sponge now, didn't it? And it also can't see the black anymore. Well, that's how it's looking now. Oh, well, I don't mind it actually. Breaks up the monotony of it looking like this. I'm going to have 4 pages of that, so maybe I might do a little collage piece. It's set in the background for a collage piece. All mistakes in art are happy mistakes. That's what I find. I'm just going to quickly go wash this off before it sets. Feel free to fast forward. That washes off quite well. It's amazing. Back to its fluffy self. And here's, that just goes on like that. Here's the lid, and it goes in like that. How cute is it? And I've also got it's a peach one too. It's cute. Here's a little bit of the peach just to show you. Oh. It really looks good on raised images. Like, there we go. I think it's that there and along here. I don't know if it's picking it up. I'll wash that later. On my way walking out, I came across this cellophane. Interesting effect. So some of this is, oh wow. 2 balls of this I found at Savers for $4. That's interesting. It's like maybe I should cut the top one. There we go. That's interesting. It's kind of rolled up. It's like little meshy stuff. Would be good for tassels and little bows. Cute little bows. It'll be nice. I think we'll do 2 of them. Oh, found that. Nice flower in orange. I like that. Something tells me for the squishiness and the look, I want it like that. So when it turns over, see how it gives it a different look? And it's not just the visual, it's the squishy we like. And I like that. So I think instead of, in this case, if I glue it on, you're going to see the glue marks. So the best bet would be to sew it. Oh, Jesus. Times like this, you need the Hobbycraft sewing machine and not a proper sewing machine. Okay. I'll just sew it along the side. Well, wouldn't you know it? The thread. Okay, that's better. No, you're not sitting here. There's no room. No, sorry. Come on. Yeah, the craft room's so small. You just, I don't know if it's a small room or I've just got lots of shit everywhere. Probably a bit of both. But basically, there's no room for him to sit here. He has to go sit in the hallway, sort of thing. I give up. But you know the light on the sewing machine, I don't have it. So yeah, can't do anything else with sewing. I don't know where that black came from. Probably the gesso on there. Gonna have to sew it on. I mean glue. It doesn't have to be perfect, like I left a bit, you know. Oh yeah, the black came on from that side. And just glue that side on. Not going to let a sewing machine stop me. I did for a while actually. There we go. This is really good glue. It's Crafter's Choice Craft Glue, 500ml. It used to be $12, but now it's gone up to $16, $17. So, jeez. But it's still one of the cheapest glues for the price. The amount you get, sorry. At Spotlight Australia anyway. Awesome. So if you have it folded that way, that is how it looks. And the effect looks good, and the crunch. You can still see the vintage lace, and the little bobos are cute. And, well, we can't actually get to the pocket, but that doesn't matter. Still looks cool. And over here I left it open. Don't know what we're going to do here yet, so we can use the pocket here. Let's put in a couple of pages and see what we're working with. Yeah, so maybe those two can be our next pages we work on. And I like how we got that yellow as well. And that as well. Maybe we'll put the yellow in the middle. So it's kind of like you've got your brown and your yellows, and then you've got your brown, yellows, brown, or beige. So it's more evenly dispersed. And what was that original first page I did off camera? This one. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Okay. What we got there? Sorry, guys. Yeah. That. Okay, that looks okay. So we've got a little tuck there, a bit of the red there, which kind of goes there. And that. Yeah, I'm liking the squishy feel. That's good. Speaking of squishy feels, I'm liking the texture. So we've got yellows, and here we can hit into our reds. There's a few nice reds over here as well. This is beautiful, already orangey looking paper. It's white on that side. Got these from Savers a while ago. I don't know if you've seen that texture. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful texture, isn't it? So yeah, sunset yellows, orange, reds. That would be a fun page to decorate. Red being a highlight, maybe. I looked down and I saw this, and I'm thinking these are dyed, coffee dyed doilies, so that could be like a good little base to start. I don't like matchy-matchy. I was so close to doing both sides the same, but no. I'm not going to do that. It's boring. Okay. Stationery. Oh, got so much stationery. Might have to use some of my stationery. Look at that, beautiful. And that will just look good stuck on. So it's going to be folded, and that will just look good like that. Even sticking out a bit, like that kind of. Maybe it's too yellow. I want something with more red in it. Maybe that yellow I can put it back here. It's a pop-up. I'm going to have to fold it like this a bit more because it's too wide, so when you go to open it up and I don't want to cut it because I like the lovely scallop cuts. So this page is going to be slightly just going to fold where it folds. Yeah. I probably would have sewed it in, but it's giving me grief, the sewing machine, so I'm not going to sew. Yeah, I just don't want to think too hard about what I'm doing, you know. There we go. And the fold will be there. And I could put a bit of lace up the top there. So it's going to stick out a bit like that, but that doesn't matter because it's not really going to be seen, is it? Put that lovely bit of lace over the top of that other short one. Here it is. Let's see. Okay, so I was really wanting to put this kind of like along one of those pages. And even maybe oh yeah, that'll look pretty, wouldn't it? Yeah, I like that. worry about sewing it a bit later. Just not sure where to put the glue, you know, because it's so... Just put it along these big bits. The way the cat meows like that, I hope it doesn't mean she's got a mouth. Yeah, I think that's all I got the energy to do for now. Yeah, but it's coming along. Slowly but surely. I think it's bedtime. Well, thanks for sitting along with me, and goodbye. Thanks for sitting along with me with this room. Don't even have room to walk. That's where I'm going to get up. Hold on. Here's the floor. I'm going to go out there, so I'm going to have to be... I'm going to hold on here so I don't fall over. That's why when I watch videos with people's craft rooms that look like museums, it just irritates the F out of me. Like, I full on leave comments saying, is that a craft room or a museum? Like, honestly, like, how do you craft in there? And they get offended, and I don't give a shit. Because this is how a craft room should look like. Yeah, I can't walk in it, but that's the way a craft room should be. You should have shit everywhere. And be inspired. Not like have everything packed away nicely and it's like, where's your shit at? Like, please tell me where your shit is at. Alright guys. Have a lovely night. Bye.